Young. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You talk about this Washington defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Looking to throw, Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To the air once more, Young. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On play action, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that one complete once again to Higgins. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser foot.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Young.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Josh Oliver. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
His throw incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Young now. Sliding out of the pocket.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down. Young quickly to the flat. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll throw again. Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, Young.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now 2nd and 5.
The play fake. Now Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Young.
That one completes illegal.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Young will set to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Daniels looking to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
But if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. To throw is Daniels.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
T. Higgins.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Commanders have taken the lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here is Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now Young.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Young.
Got a man. That's Ligon.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Young to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And his throw is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Hyatt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Looking to throw, Young.
Got a man, that's Leggett.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. It'll be Young again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels.
Steps away to his left. Evades the tackler and now some space. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Now Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there. 27 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And it's Washington that scoops it up down the right sideline.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well.
And my goodness, another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing now is Daniels.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
Oh, nice move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Back now at Commanders Field.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
They'll try to throw now. Young. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. To throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Young quickly to the flat.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass, brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
To the air goes Daniels.
Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.